And in your TED Talk, you had also mentioned that you dream of a type of Wikipedia website that you can search any concept in, and a very simple explanation can be given. And you said that this would benefit any middle schooler and they can understand it. That's very cool. So are you working on this, or is it a secret?
So that's not something that I'm working on right now. It would be amazing if that existed. I think it would be very challenging. I think it would be very challenging to build. But I would love if somebody else would take that idea and run with it, because it would be awesome.
Yeah. And do you want to focus on making gifted students better, or raise a comprehension of the average student?
That's a very good question. I was lucky to always be usually in sort of like the gifted group of students, even though I was not the most gifted, in that group. I was usually the group that I was in. And my experience was that students in that group usually could learn in even sort of poor circumstances. You could put professors who were not great in front of them, and they still found a way to learn. And you could often put teachers in front of them with incredibly demanding, unreasonable expectations. I had this history professor in high school who just, one day she'd say, tomorrow I'm doing a test on 10 chapters of the textbook, and you have to learn 10 chapters tonight. And we would just learn it and in one way or another get through it. But, students who maybe don't learn that quickly, I think need a lot more help and assistance. And so I found that the work that I do in high school and introductory college has focused more on those students who don't always understand things, the first time, who can't always deal with a professor assigning them 10 chapters in one night. And those are the kind of students who often can achieve really great things if they just have an approach that is patient and understanding. And so that's very much been my focus in the past few years.
Yeah. And on reading the comments on your videos, I've noticed a lot of people have a lot of appreciation for your positive attitude towards teaching. What do you think is the importance of a passionate and happy teacher to a student?
Well, you want to do something that's awful and boring. And so I think just simply a happy, passionate teacher will make students learn about something. I mean, if you have a teacher who's just miserable, boring, why would a student look forward to that class? Why would a student want to go to that class? Right. And so I'm not saying that every teacher has to be happy every day, but you're gonna say something.
Yeah, I meant more of not miserable, as in just focus on teaching the complex topics and mostly just focused about studying and not about the general attitude. And that's what I'm not a sad attitude towards teaching.
Yeah. I think they're can teachers who are very strong communicators, but are maybe not the happiest or the most passionate people. But I do think that people tend to get excited about things when other people are passionate about them, and that passion is infectious. It can be infectious, and so I do think that's a benefit of passionate teachers.
Yeah.